Hey guys, this is a farming simulator mod review. So all of these models here, mods should I say, are by a guy, I believe his name's Modal, something like that. So just doing a brief overview. I'm not sure how I'm going to run this, but I'm probably just going to do it in one all big video, I think. I think that'd be easier for me instead of doing it in separate videos. So, doing this very much on the fly. We have a 66 VW Beetle. Really nice models. I don't know if the guy's done them himself or bought them off of 3D modeling websites. Because if he's done them himself, fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. Here we have, what's this, 72 VW. See the differences in shape. Not sure what's going on with the light textures. Some of these mods I like, but I don't like at the same time. We have a VW camper van, but it's called the Transport, so pretty much you just got the front cab. These in real life are pretty rare. 72 model here. And of course everybody knows what this is. Smokey and the Bandit car. The Pontiac Trans Am. I think this is like a 77 or something like that. And my personal favourite, I'm not a big fan of Chevy by any shape or form, but I've always had a massive soft spot for these style of Chevs. This is C10. Absolutely beautiful. All of these mods as well, you can change the colour of them. I do want to say that. The trailer here, absolutely fantastic little utility trailer. The only thing I'll say straight off the bat I just don't like, the license plate being there, because kind of matches up with this. The rims and tyres are off the Mercedes here. I downloaded this Mercedes, and I'm probably going to start backwards on this and get it over and done with. Outside, looks fantastic, looks beautiful. Now this is a diesel version, so you got to bear it in mind when I start it up. So looking around it like this, looks nice. Yeah. Indicators, lights, horn. Ooh, look at that interior. Now, I'm not sure if this is a converted one across, but if the author of these mods is watching, everything's good about it on the outside, but the interior is disgusting. Sorry, but it is. Steering wheel's well oversized. So, bad points about that. And here's the engine noise. Just turn down the headset. So I'll take it for a quick drive. It's very sluggish. Now, like I said, this is the diesel version of these cars. Mercedes diesels do not sound like this. I'm pretty sure the old ones wouldn't neither. But it's got a top speed of 47 miles an hour. That's about it. It's unfortunately the way it handles is fantastic. The way it drives is great. The way it looks interior, it's a real downside. The exterior is good. The engine note, it just doesn't sound right. It really doesn't. We'll back this up. That's unfortunately, that's probably all you're going to see of this guy. The trailer, I don't do mod reviews on trailers really, but because the guy's released all of these within the last 24 hours, I'm featuring it. The C10, just that interior coming from that to this, whoa. Working mirrors. Will it hit F1 and, wow, we've got quite a few stuff we can do here. So the first one, left control numpad plus. So unfortunately, anyone using a laptop that hasn't got these, you're probably screwed, and I know there's a lot of people that use laptops for the farm sim. Many fixes about that, you could probably reconfigure them, how you do that. I don't know, you'd have to figure that one out on yourself, unfortunately. So, holding left control, we can have the door open. Now unfortunately, I've running the version of Courseplay, and it's started to have shortcuts by the looks of it, so that puts up a Courseplay course. Then left control 9 on the numeric keypad opens the other door. 8 lowers the windows. So we'll shut the doors. Window goes up, window goes down. Unfortunately on this side, the glass kind of really badly clips through the door card. Right there. But even down to the quarter glasses here, I believe they're called. They swing open. Get rid of Courseplay. Kind of irritating us doing that. You'll see it a lot in this video. What else? Bonnet. I'm guessing it's a European person that does it. Mainland Europe, I don't know if they call them bonnets or whether they're hoods. In the UK, we call them a bonnet. And I'm pretty sure in Australia they call them bonnets too, probably New Zealand. So we hit 4 on the numeric keypad, holding left control, and the hood opens up. I'll just call it the hood, most people do. I'm not sure with the indicators here whether they're supposed to stay in the hood. I'm not 100% on these. But we've got a straight 6 in here. And it's kind of nice to have a fairly detailed engine. It doesn't matter, it's fully detailed. What else? Trunk. Trunk being the tailgate. 6 folds down. And of course, we've got hazards, indicators. I'll just put them on the front so you can see. Up there. Working mirrors. If you have your graphics settings on high only. So we'll start it up and I'll shut up so you can hear it. To me it sounds like a V8, so again, if the author's watching, if it was easy to do, replace the V8 or the inline 6 with a V8, like from the Pontiac or something. So we'll drive it around. Just go around the block kind of deal. Now, if you have drive control in, you can't do anything with the differentials. This is rear wheel drive and rear wheel drive only. So you get some speed going and you'll do this. It will slide out on you. That's one thing I tested. Now I will do a little feature on this trailer. Now you can see you got the ball hitch there. That's sweet. It's nice to see that. So we'll hook up to this. Now the trailer. I noticed as soon as I let off the accelerator, the wheels stop. But if I let off a little bit, they'll still go. It's weird. And the trailer, of course, indicators and brake lights. Whoa, those lights are pretty good on front actually. And we have normal lights. So it'll take us to the farmyard. So you'll hear a bit more on the drive. And yes, I'm going to drive it under here. So unfortunately with this guy I've noticed the trigger for the actual body is off. Get it like that and it's not working, but if I put it over the cab and it works. So we'll just load it up with wheat. So that's full. And the trailer, yep, it holds it as well. So it doesn't hold a great deal, admittedly. Realistically, would this truck ever do anything like this? Who am I to say no, but probably not. But it's a cool feature, it doesn't make the truck completely useless in game. And we'll just dump it here. So with the dump, nothing comes up, the tailgate just comes down and you get the particle effect, like so. And in doing this, you see how much the trailer holds, I cannot remember. So 1,200 litres. Not a great deal, but it is functional. I've not tried it yet, but you can place stuff in the back of both trailers, and you have a manual lock script as you see up in the top there. That's what it means. So we'll drive this back up. All of the vehicles up there have the tow ball installed, so you can use this trailer. The only thing I would love to see on this trailer, other than it let off the gas and the wheels actually still spin, is probably the wheels changed, so you can make it a generic kind of wheel, so they're not saying Mercedes on them. And taken off the license plate, I'm not a fan of that being there. Again, just so it's generic, you could use it on any of these vehicles, the American style vehicles, the only two we have here, but you could use them on them and it not have any effect. It being a small trailer, it can be an absolute bitch to reverse, but that's typical small trailers. Disconnect. If I'm on it. Disconnect. Alrighty. Park this up. Oh, another thing on this, in the S10, is the white wall. It kind of looks like it's off balance. It's a small thing that really probably won't ever be touched, or doesn't really need to be touched. But it's absolutely fantastic mod right there. The Pontiac. This is a whole different ball game right here. So on here we have the doors opening and shutting. So I'll do that quick. Of course, Corsair is gonna come in. That's annoying. Does that. Door shut. Get rid of Corsair. Windows go down. Windows go up. The interior on this is absolutely beautiful. And if you didn't realise, who's this guy? It's not the usual farmer. Well, if you've played, or if you've watched Smokey and the Bandit, you'll know who this guy is. The name escapes me right now. So you've got an actual person in here, unlike sort of, we'll just go to another vehicle, go to the S10, like Invisible Man, like anything in Farm Sim. That's Farm Sim's problem, not the mod authors. But the interior is absolutely beautiful. We have doors, windows are covered. The hood will open now. A fairly detailed V8. Kind of see the booster there for the brakes and headers. It's a rough texture, but it's all that's needed. It's neat. It's just neat. Nothing else I could say there. What else? Roof open, close. What does that mean by that? Well, the T-tops, they come out. So you put the windows down and have the T-tops out. Again, nice feature. Trunk 6. Open that. Really, no need for it. I'm pretty sure you can't hold grain in there. You never know. The CB antenna, again, from the film. This is what this one's based on. And numpad plus. Left control, numpad plus. Holds, puts on the hitch for the trailer. Again, why on earth would you tow something with this car? So the observant amongst you may have noticed down in the bottom corner. The speed. That's what it's set at. This thing can do 102 miles an hour. Again, I'll start it up and shut up. Sounds almost like the S10, give or take. As for here, where it does have, again, working indicators and hazard lights, and we'll put on the main lights, so that's what they look like. And the horn, pretty standard on pretty much all of these mods. I think they sound the same. This car takes some real gentle driving. It accelerates fairly quick if you drive it nicely. So in the interior, of course, we've got speedo that works. Whether it's accurate or not, I'm not sure. It actually seems like it's almost spot on. That's good, because a lot of the stock stuff I've noticed that's got needle analog dials isn't. So you get a feel for the speed here. Now most time you'd never see me doing mod reviews on these type of machines. It's just, these are beautiful. These really are. This is something we need. And I've never been a fan of something that goes fast and farms it, because I'm always saying there's no need for it. And there is no need for this. And half the time I'm saying it's not realistic. Well, this thing probably could easily do 100 plus miles an hour, but it's very twitchy to get it and stay in a straight line. But it is doable, and that's what it looks like to do 100 miles an hour in farms. Again, even this car, the film one, I'm pretty sure was black, so this is why I picked the black colour. You can change the colour in all of these. At the end of the video I'll show you what they cost in the shop window. How to think about it then. So the next cars are the VWs that were released earlier on today. I'm hoping to get this video out today. So you can see, if you're not careful with this thing, it's horrible. If you put the limiter down to probably 30 to 40 miles an hour, you could probably drive this quite happily. And if you want, just give the accelerator a squeeze. Alright, moving on to the VW Transporter. Like I was saying, these things are, the VWs here, are really quite collectible, I believe. And I've always liked these things. They're pretty neat looking. So we'll jump in this. What do we have on this guy? We can have a manual lock, because again, you can put anything in the back. Also with this, I'll do it now. If we hold left control and the slash on the numeric keypad, I believe it is. Is it? No, that's the Windows. What one is it? Oh, it's the little star next to the slash. We can put on the canvas back. Pretty neat. Starting at the top like always. We've got the doors. Again, hello Courseplay. Goodbye Courseplay. What else do we have? Windows have just shown by accident boards, so we can go by board. It means side panels here. Annoyingly, key configurations again. Numeric keypad without hitting control is 6 for the rear working light. Lift them all up. And the tarp you've seen. Well, shut up and start this up. Sounds pretty much like a VW Beetle air-cooled engine. Unfortunately with this one, that's a real negative. To look around is complete opposites, so I'm going left, and well, I'm going right, sorry, on the sticks for the controller I'm using, the 360 Xbox controller, and I look left. I go left and I go right. Same with up and down. It's reversed. Same with the mouse probably. Yep. Where if we go back into Smokey's car, push it left, rotate left. Yeah, it is reversed. I had to make sure that. Oh yeah, it is. But we do have working mirrors, working windows as you've seen. The interior on this is pretty basic, but I think the real machine and real pickup, I guess this is, was just as basic. We have working lights, horn, and we can activate the working light by that. So we'll pull it forward. And I need to check. So here we have a basic of the Flats air-cooled 4-cylinder engine. Just gives you the rough idea. The battery over there. Close that back up. That is called the bonnet again. Really? I don't know what they're called. Also, you can see the hitch there for the trailer. I'll take it for a run down to the farm. The camera seems like it's pivoting almost around that rear axle. Again, not a big fan of where that is, but it's definitely usable. So this one tops out at about around 47 miles an hour. That's realistically probably not much more than the real thing could do. This one seems the trigger's more accurate, so above the box and bang. And yes, we can fill it up, and if you really wanted, you could tarp it. And you kind of can feel the weight difference when you pull away with this guy. Same with the C10. I think I called it S10 actually, the C10. Alright, just want to try something cool. Put the tarp on and tip. Oh, that rolls up, that's neat. Just again so you can see it. Rolls down, rolls up, and tips. So we'll do that again and we'll take the tarp off. Just like magic. Again, realistically, would this thing ever hold anything like that? Probably not. But it actually has functionality. Alright, we'll park this guy back up and we'll go on to the VW Beetles. And there's a few differences. The age gap difference, I'm no expert on VW Beetles, and there's quite a few people out there that collect these old things. To get a good example nowadays, yeah, it's pretty rare. Or you're having to put a lot of money into a lot of work to sort out rust issues. Realistically, probably any of these vehicles here right now. So that was the shutdown sound. The Beetles, I believe they sound pretty much identical. So we'll get into it. So we have the doors, windows. Again, the quarter glasses, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. You can see them opening. Shut the doors. Get rid of Corsair again. The bonnet, that will lift the front up where the spare tyre is revealed. And that's dirty. Interesting. Now, another thing I've not mentioned yet, I really do not know if any of these get dirty. I'm hoping they do, but there's something that tells me they don't. Hit 6 and opens up the trunk, and that's definitely a more interesting engine. You've got an airbox, the fan down there. That probably, what year is it? 72. Maybe an alternator, could be a generator. Distributor, coil pack. You can pretty much pick out most parts of the engine on that, it's pretty neat. Oh, hazards. The rear tail lights are just... there's not much detail into them, really. Look. Like they're just different coloured squares, in all honesty. The front headlights, they're definitely something screwed up there, there's something wrong with that probably he'll tweak, I'm hoping. The interior is bland, it's basic. Probably the 72 was, I want to say. Again, no expert, but it looks good. It really does look good. Blue trim engine, I know it's in there. I will start it up for you. Starter motor sounds different, but pretty much the same as the transporter here. Again, you got a hitch on the rear for the trailer. This feels faster on acceleration. Still locked at 47 miles an hour though. And these two I'll just quickly go through, because they are pretty much the same vehicle. There's differences. With the classic one here. It's more like Herbie. And that's actually why I went for the white scheme. Hear the shutdown noise there. Whether you could over me talking, I'm not sure. The outside of this guy, the 66, just looks fantastic. Side of the lights, so you can actually see the screws for the lenses. They've got detail compared to these. That don't they kind of look out of place on the car. Jump in this guy. Again, we have opening doors. And zoom in for the windows. Cord glasses open and the windows go up and down. Shut them. Get rid of Courseplay. And the bonnet, again, will be the front. You see here the detail on the wheel. He's done a real good job at this. Or at this time, whoever made the vehicle. 4, 6, we'll open up the back. More basic engine. I'm wanting to say this is probably more like what was in the Transporter. I'll start it up. Fuel tank size, it's more realistic. I should have mentioned this. The pickups, fuel tank's over 100 litres. I'm pretty sure that's very inaccurate. Probably should be smaller. Realistically, this probably should be smaller, I'm not sure though. This is my favourite of the bugs. Just goes along really nice. The interior, working mirrors on all of these mods. Absolutely beautiful detail. For an old school car, fantastic. I'm guessing the fuel gauge actually works, I'm not 100%. So really, so that wraps it up. The mod review on these vehicles. So we've got the two VWs, the VW Transporter, Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am, the Chevrolet C10 pickup, the utility trailer, and the Mercedes 200D, I believe this is. Honestly guys, if you're not really into the cars but aspect of the game, just still download these vehicles. They're fantastic. They absolutely are. It's definitely opened my eyes, and I'll be looking for definitely more content from this guy. This video you'll be able to find on each download page of these mods. The link for each one of these mods will be in the description below. The video will be on each download page on ModHoster, as these are all from ModHoster. So guys, hope you enjoyed this, hope it was informative enough for you guys, and as always, catch you later.